Hello world. It's me, the Sage of Zed. I'm your host tonight for the episode 0 of the SAGE of ZED Show. We're just getting started. Come on in. Hey everybody, how you doing? There are people here. Thank you. Rumble. Right off the bat, we've got people, and the thing's working. It's working. The Rumble thing is working. Here we go. Are you ready for my face? Hey everybody! It is me, the Sage of Zed. This is my face. This is me without sunglasses. I'm going to turn this music down, but I would like to welcome everybody to the show. This is the episode 0, as it were. This isn't a scripted episode. This is one of those episodes where I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm just figuring out all the tools of the trade, as it were, over here at Rumble. I had to break out, the old school microphone here, the Blue Yeti. I had to break out the old tunes. What you were listening to on the intro is not my intro, but it is temporarily, everybody. It is Aimed Ahead official. That's over on YouTube. I was attempting to do this multi-stream thing. Everybody said do the multi-stream thing, so I was like, well, maybe I'll do the multi-stream thing, right? Well, I'm not really sure how Streamlabs works the thing, but you should be able to see me on YouTube also. So like if you click on the YouTube, go ahead and you can chat over there also. I think it will propagate through to the Streamlabs. I don't know, man. Let me look. Like, what if I type something over there? It should pop up, right? Am I right? Yeah. I have one helper tonight, and I just like to thank my helper. It's an AI that the people developed over here at Hard, and I'll get into all that. But he's not the smartest AI, but he helps me with stuff. So, I gotta yell at him every now and then. His name is how do I spell it? Oh, 81. Oh, okay. I get it. All right. We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that. Well, anyway, welcome everyone to what is my show. I dressed up, so you all know that I can dress up from time to time. I do, and I guess some people, if you've seen me in real life, because this is also an IRL show, as well as a gaming show, as well as a news show, as well as a variety show. I don't know, maybe I'll make you laugh, maybe I'll make you cry, maybe I'll piss you off. I don't care. This is just me, man. So, I'll get into the history of me a little bit, and then I'll get into the history of Hard a little bit, and then we'll call it a day. This is a adult-friendly podcast. I don't know, man. I don't think the kids are gonna be interested in the content, so we'll just keep them out of it. Yeah. So what's up with this channel? Okay. Well, Sage of Zed is a character in video games. And how that came about is I am a retired Army Staff Sergeant. I retired from the U.S. Army in 2010. Officially 2014, but we won't get into the 4 years in between there. The last time that I was in combat was in 2010. So we'll just call that the end of my Army career, officially. And then I progressed to, I went to school a couple places, guys, and I am a disabled vet. I do have PTSD. I do have several combat tours under my belt. And, and I've got, going on 18 years of service before I officially retired. So, a little early, I guess, is if that's what they call it. But in 2013... as I was going to school for game development at what was the Austin Community College Game Development Program, I decided with my family that we were going to move, and so we've moved all over the place. My real name is Jason Hall, and I am the CEO of HardCorp, which is the Highly Advanced Research and Development Corporation. So, Highly Advanced Research and Development, aka HARD Corporation. We are HardCorp. You can go on our locals and join our community if you'd like. I'd encourage everybody to do that that would like to do that. It's going to be a very cool community, very smart community. We have common goals over there. We want to dominate the virtual realms, but more so, we've generated user-generated content, what's called user-generated content in video games. Customization in video games is quite extensive in certain games, and we've, as some people would call them guilds, some people would call them gaming communities, some people would call them gaming companies, and then there's us, which are a group of like-minded developers, creators, business people, entrepreneurs. We're far-ranging all over the world. We have members. At one point, we had 10,000 members. Now we're down to about 300. The reason for that is because I had a vision for my company, and the vision wasn't, let's just say I think it was early. Back in 2013, we incorporated it in Winter Springs, Florida. And at the time, gaming and simulation was just kind of booming down there. And it is today. I'm not saying it is not. But with that boom, we, as a corporation, which was just a couple handfuls of us at first, we wanted to get involved in the simulation side of gaming, including sim racing, Mech Warrior. There's some Mech Warrior games, if you're familiar. Now, my history, my own personal history, the reason why I started Hard Corporation was because I have always been a lifelong gamer. I've been a gamer since I was a kid. And don't let the white beard fool you. I am not that old. It's stress, guys. It's stress and combat deployments and all kinds of other stuff that I've done over the years. Started companies. That's stressful. And I've started 4 nonprofits, also stressful, but in very enriching experiences. So I decided that I was going to start a company in gaming, and I was going to conduct game development and maybe even build some rigs and some simulation rigs for government contracting. And then I realized hey, I like playing Call of Duty. I like playing Rainbow Six. I like playing, well, I guess they're tactical shooters. Because I'm really good tactically at war. I was an infantryman and an infantry platoon sergeant. So I've been in combat numerous times. And it helps me. It's therapeutic for me to play games, which is partially why I built the company. But the other reason why I built the company was to enrich the lives of our members through encouraging veterans to be hired in the tech space, the gaming space, simulation, sustainable technologies, and automotive aftermarket markets is pretty much where I focus. And I've worked as a consultant now for the past 12 years in gaming as an investor and a consultant. But on top of all of that, I am I'm a Toys R Us kid, if you could not tell by the background that I got here in my in the hardcore temporary headquarters. But right now, this is where we're living. We are in Colorado, the mountains of Colorado, but we're in a super secret hideout like location. So I'm not gonna tell you guys where exactly. But I moved a family over here 2 years ago. So from all over the place. I've lived in Austin, Texas. I've lived in Michigan. I've lived in, around the Orlando, Florida area, all that. So I've been around, and I've had a lot of life experiences, guys. And I really hope, guys and gals, but I really hope that you enjoy the show. I hope you enjoy the streams. I hope you enjoy my intro here. And I'm going to bounce around on topics. I probably have ADD. I don't know. But regardless, I'm going to try to stay on topic. But I'm winging it because I'm just testing the technology here to make sure that stream's working, looks good. Things are doing what they're supposed to be doing. Anyway, so if you'd like to go on locals, get involved in hardcore, by all means, we are open. As far as the 28th of December, we are accepting membership. We also have a community over on X. It is also called. You can search our official page at Hard Corporation, but that community that's being built over at X is a community of like-minded people who enjoy either watching my show, either they want to be involved, they might own a company and that likes to be involved in gaming, or veterans in gaming, or you support veterans in gaming. That's really what we're here for. I mean, we are creators, we're business people, car enthusiasts, veterans, obviously, gamers, developers, but like I said, we have a common goal, and that's to enrich the lives of veterans, and that's what I'm here for, and to enrich the lives of those who are watching through my life endeavors and my experiences, and hopefully, I don't know, hopefully this channel becomes a place where you like to come and enjoy me talking your ear off to some EDM music, or just watching me play a video game, or seeing what Hardcorp's up to. So, I just want to thank everybody so far, all the guys that have followed me. Just on the initial broadcast, Node Spike, I see you out there, Jeremy, man, thank you. J Frank Music, I see you, man. Master Cheese, what's up, buddy? Kubatai, hey, man. Appreciate you being here. And Ranchero, Fellow Champions Club. Yeah. You're this is a good place to be, you guys. So I appreciate all you guys. that are stopping in, that like and follow the stream. And I hope you tune in, because this is going to be a Sunday evening affair every single Sunday, every single week of the year. So I don't care what's going on Sunday, just like evening. We'll just call it evening. It's our evening church, right? I'm not preaching. I'm just talking. And I'm dressed up this time, but I don't know about next time. And next time I'll probably just be wearing the Serengeti Dantes, man, and just, no, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, Ranchero. Yeah, I got the unfortunate announcement to make. It's crazy. This is episode 0, right? And this is the first time. And I was going to show you guys the Teabagger, which is my own personal build. When we founded Hardcore, I was actually just freelance building computers for a while, and that turned a little more lucrative than I could handle. But I didn't want to sacrifice quality, so they're all hand built Teabaggers, and I've got one in the back here that's right behind me. I'm gonna see if I can stand up without showing you guys that I'm not wearing a suit. But right behind me here is the Teabagger, or what's left of it. And here, maybe if I have a flashlight on it, there it is. There's no motherboard in it. There's no processor in it, and that happened yesterday. So here's what's going on. What I had in there was a MSI MPG, what was an X670E motherboard, but it was a Carbon EKX. So it was a collaboration between EK Waterblocks and MSI. So I picked it up. $800 motherboard, guys. I'm not bragging about how much I spent on it. That was fucking just stupid. But you know, hey, it happens. And it's not, it's dead. And then it's got a 7950X AMD processor, which is also just DAF, man. Yeah, which you guys, dead as fuck. It's not working either. So here we are. You know, I got a dead $800 motherboard, and I got a dead. Oh, that's weird. And I got just talk into the. We should turn it to omnidirectional or something. Anyway, the problem is that I've got limited motherboard options. I had limited motherboard options to replace that with, because it had a water block, an EK water block momentum quantum momentum something. Anyway, long story short, let's see if I can. You know what, dude? I'm a genius. So let's figure this out, right? Let's what if I can I put I want to put my browser page up here, bud. Boom. Right there. That's it. That's our locals. So, feel free to jump on locals. It's locals.com/hardcore. And, you can join that. That's a Rumble community right now. It's free to join. I will have playlists on there. I'm going to have a bunch of different shows, guys. I'm not just the theme show. I won't always be just sitting here talking. I will also be there's some other content on my YouTube called the Midnight Lounge, where I make drinks we'll call it amateur bartending, because there was a point in my life when I was down in Texas when I did bartend for about a year, and it was a fun time, but I learned a lot, and I know how to make drinks, but I don't like the job. So, I'm going to do it online, and then we'll see what happens from there, right? What else? Scott, what do you got going on? Yeah, check out the locals, okay? Because I'm gonna start posting playlists and every episode of the SAGE of ZED Show you're gonna have on there. Also on YouTube, I'm gonna update somewhat, but not as much as I did in the past, guys. I will be updating the YouTube. I'm gonna turn the gain down on the microphone. Does that blow you guys away? Is that better? This sounds way better to me, dude. I don't know. I feel like I'm like yelling at you guys. Anyway, I just rumble first time. Like I'm trying to figure everything out. First time I went on YouTube, it was like 2009. Yeah, I don't even know. That's like almost 20 years ago, guys. Don't say 20. It's not. That's way too long. But close, right? Oh boy, yeah, we got videos from Hardcore. If you go on to Hardcore Gaming, HARDCORPGAMING, we've got some videos from like 2012, 2011, all kinds of stuff, like Destiny releases, the first Destiny release, all kinds of stuff, man, like old games. But if you are a gamer, you are in the right place. Like I said, I've been a lifelong gamer my whole life. Grew up on an Amiga 500, then an Amiga 1000. The Commodore 64 just didn't cut it, and so I have been gaming as hardcore as a gamer could game until I guess I joined the military. Once I was in the military, I didn't game very much. I didn't have time, and so I studied a lot. I'm an avid researcher of current events and historical events, especially all kinds of stuff, guys. I'm not really political, okay? So like, I know a lot of people think I am or whatever based on what I believe in, but don't have any preconceptions of me while you're watching my show. I don't have any political leanings. As a matter of fact, I know about the Libertarian Party of Texas. Yeah, it used to be in a little bookstore. Well, it was next to a bookstore that was underground. It was underneath a Chase Bank building or office on Guadalupe, actually. And a little bookstore there is where I got involved in the. Well, let's just say I've been watching Alex Jones since 1998. Right, I've been listening to him on. He used to come on Coast to Coast AM with Art Bell, or like way before it, right? And so. I don't know. I was still in the military at the time, and I felt like I think I should be, I don't know, politically active or something. I mean, I'd already served my country, and I didn't hate my government. I don't hate my government, but I do hate the, kind of how it operates a lot. And so I comment on it, and I comment publicly on it. And if you follow my X feed, you might think that I'm some kind of Trumper, or you think I'm some kind of a kooky old veteran that says, crazy shit on the internet. But that's not just me, man. I don't say crazy shit on the internet. I say really fucking smart shit on the internet. I swear from time to time. So, but 18 years of military service, and eventually you got to yell at somebody or you got to cuss somebody out, or they might die, Sometimes it's that serious, but let's just say, let's push all the serious aside on my show, if I can, and which is why I took the sunglasses off, because I'm trying to get, I'm trying to show you guys my real face. I gave you my real name. I'm an open book. I'm really not. I'm not trying to hide anything, and I'm not trying to be a character on the internet that you guys can't relate to. But I do play games, and when I do play games, I like to wear sunglasses. I don't like to look at screens So I got these amber shaded driving glasses, and I really like driving. I'm a car enthusiast, and so I like wearing sunglasses even indoors. While I game. So with all of that little intro, you'll get to know me. If you stick around, or if you're interested at all in what I have to say, then you'll get to know me. I know you will. I got these glasses too. They look studious. I think more than the other ones do. Like I make me look smarter. I don't know. Do they? I don't know. I was blessed with a high intellect, man, and I tried to blow my face up as many times as possible in war to do what I could about it, but now I'm just trapped here in the virtual realms, trying to get by, trying to beat aimbots, trying to invest in crypto, trying to invest in and make good investments, and I got this motherboardless, CPU-less shell of a casing back here. It is it's a Corsair 5000X. Or no, that's the 7000X, right? That's the case I've got. So Teabagger stands for Totally Badass Gaming Rig. All right, that's my own little acronym. I like acronyms, obviously. And I built that thing to be just bulletproof, right? I mean, EK water blocks everywhere. I got EK tubing, like literally, look at this, guys. I got EK tubing all over this place. Like, everywhere. But I do it all myself, every computer I've ever had, I've built myself. If I wanted to spend the big bucks, I'd go out there and buy like a Falcon Northwest or something, and I'm not like, or an Omen. You remember those? I'm not like bragging about other brands. So in 2013, what did Hardcorp do? Well, I founded it so that we could do competitive research, guys. So I did competitive research into like hardware peripherals for different computer manufacturers, peripheral manufacturers, NVIDIA, AMD, and some other people. And we test stuff and see what kind of viability it has in the market. And then I'd invest in video games and stuff. But hard in itself, I was building teabaggers and selling them freelance. So I built. I don't know. I've probably built 200 or more, 300. I don't know how many computers. But the reason why I bring all that up is because that's what Hard was originally designed to do, and now I've got the flagship over here in a case that isn't doing anything. So I'm working on it, and I'm proud to announce to you guys that I'm retiring it. I'm retiring the Teabagger 7000, and I'll tell you why here in a minute. Right now this is my X feed, guys. You'll see. Hold on, I'm gonna try to not like doom scroll you to death. Okay, but I wanted to show you guys the community on X. Okay, so if you go on X and you just click on my profile or whatever, you can see this here, Hardcorp community. This one here is a little more exclusive to get into. Okay, there's a couple questions on there that'll ask you how to get in, but I am inviting everyone to this community that's watching on Rumble or that saw this video on Rumble. I'm inviting all of you to Hardcorp on X, and to the Hardcorp locals, which the link is also on X. And then there's some pictures there of the Teabagger before I took it apart, and of my wall there. I got some stuff on the wall, man, and Champions Club's always been supportive of me. So has there's a veteran gaming community out there. I'm sure you all have heard of Regiment. If you haven't, look them up. But for veterans, as far as veterans go, they're super supportive of all veterans in gaming and just in general. But if you are a vet and I don't know, maybe you need somebody to game with, maybe you need a partner, maybe you need something, get on the Discord, go to regiment.gg and talk to those boys. And I'm just always going to put a shout out for all the veterans out there every single episode. And like I said, every episode of this show is going to be different. Now, not all an intro to what I'm doing or what's going on, but I think I needed to have this episode so that you guys all know what the hell is going on, what I'm doing, and who I am, and what my real face looks like, which you might not see as often anymore, you know? I mean, I might wear the sunglasses because I'm going to be gaming and doing whatever. As soon as we get and I'm going to announce it right now because I'm working on it, the Teabagger 9000. And I made a trip to Micro Center. So making a trip to Micro Center is always fun. I don't know where you guys shop. I'm not trying to like promote anything, but like, you know. I had some Black Steel bourbon earlier. I don't know if you guys have had it. It's Dr. Disrespect's bourbon. Holy shit. I got 3 bottles of the second batch, and holy crap, dude, you want to talk about good. It's like that. I mean, I like Boulay, but there's a lot of bourbons out there that I like. I don't know what you guys drink. You know, and feel free to interact in the chat too, guys. I'm not scary. I can see the Rumble Premium chat right now. So if you're on Rumble, you know, give it a like, or give it a, hey, I was here. Throw me a comment or whatever, you know, if you can. But and actually, you know what? If you're watching this after the fact on either YouTube or Rumble, please in the comments let me know what kind of content that you guys are looking for. The kind of content that we have planned here at Hardcorp is mostly gaming. We're going to be doing some news, current event stuff, maybe some interviews with some people. We do get into preparedness a little bit and survival. We like guns, although I don't know what kind of, I don't think you're going to see a lot of that content though in our videos. But we are tactically efficient and proficient, as it were. And many of our members are former military. Many. I'm going to learn how to talk in a second. Many of our members are also top tier war fighters that are currently active and serving in the United States military, or in a certain capacity like that. So they will generally bump, come in and out and remain anonymous or whatever they like to do, But by all means, if you're watching the video on YouTube or you're watching the video on Rumble, feel free to interact with all the members. I feel like the guys that are here and the ones that are following me already here on Rumble are good people. So, by all means, guys and gals, talk. Ask me questions, man. I'm here for you. And I hope that I can entertain you weekly. We're going to have more segments. Long form segments are going to be released on most likely Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. And then I'm going to also be live streaming gaming. I like to do it on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. But hey, I might change it up. I may We have Friday fee, Friday fun day, something. We'll call it something. Anyway, where are we at here as far as what I want? I just wanted to make sure that everybody got the chance to meet me, see my face, and learn about hardcore a little bit. And I think we accomplished that. But I think what we need to do is we need to show you guys more of the type of content that I'm going to have on the show right now. Because we're here, and I think we need to do that. So, give me a second. Hey, I'm glad I'm over here on Rumble too, man. Actually, like, I felt, I kind of felt like it was an inevitability, to be honest with you. I was gonna go over to Kick. I've got channels on everything from the SAGE of ZED YouTube channel to the Hardcore Gaming YouTube channel. I've been doing stuff on YouTube for over a decade now. Oh my gosh, even longer, right? Since 2009. So I just decided that I'm mostly busy talking to my friends and advising different companies with things during the day, and I'm talking about this kind of stuff all the time anyway. So why not bring you guys into the fold and see behind the scenes on kind of what I'm doing and how I get by. I appreciate any donations and anything else also, because I'm honestly going to be doing this for the veterans. Although Hardcorp is a for-profit company, I'll just let it all out there. We're planning on maybe restructuring to a public benefit company, just mostly because we give away most of our profits to veteran charities. So, and I've always done that as a company. I don't make a lot of profit. And so, between Army retirement guys and a meager, washed up OG gamer salary, then what you see is what you get, and what you see is what I got. So that's all there is to that. I like collecting Legos. I like collecting Star Wars. I like collecting G.I. Joes. I like collecting, I like collecting suppressors, apparently. I mean, got a little gem tech right here. I like collecting RAM sticks of different generations. Check this shit out. Right? Okay, so this is going in the T-Bagger 9000. Right there. Some, what is that? DDR5 6000? Right? That stuff. I can maybe go 62 on it. If I push it a little bit, I think I can get 62, as long as the voltage is good. What else are we going to do, dude? Okay. Instead of that EK, the momentum water block that was on the other thing, we got this velocity, quantum velocity, right here. We're going to stick that on the CPU, right? So make it nice and cool and icy cool. Oh, and then I got something for you guys. I just fixed a hard drive today. I tend to do that kind of stuff every now and then too. But I've got a 4 terabyte. 4. That's 8. But 4 terabyte Western Digital. Here it is. Look at that. Western Digital Black. 4 terabyte. This thing cooks too. It's still it's just as fast. It's 7,300 megabytes per second. I mean, come on, guys. So that's what I'm doing. Now, previously, if you guys saw any of the other videos, which you probably didn't see, but any of the other videos where I was building the Teabagger 7,000, not the 5,000. I'm on the 5,000 right now. Thank God. Thank God I have like 3 computers down here. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't see me stream. And thank you Streamlabs, because you kept all my templates from the last time I was streaming. That helps, because I'm not like I've done graphic design, guys. I haven't done 3D design. Like I said, I went to school for game development, so I have 3D design websites, but I'm not efficient. I'm just not with the tools. So I kind of just half-ass it from time to time. So, well, actually, my AI assistant does. I call him an AI. That's the insult, though, right? Is the fact that I call you an AI. That's the actual. I can hear this person talking in my ears, but you guys can't hear him. Anyway, it's because I'm crazy. Yeah, that's probably it. I'm hearing voices. Right? I'm hearing voices, guys. Oh shit. Okay, so the serious political show, because I know you guys are all waiting. I waited at least. I waited 45 minutes to tell you guys about this shit. Okay. All right. So, like I said before, I'm not political. Okay, but I do comment on political shit all the time. I am a shit posting genius. If you guys, don't like my shit posting, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Literally nobody. I love everybody. But, sometimes some shit just makes me mad, And I don't mind telling other people, like, if it does. So, I'm almost done doing what I'm doing here. I'm kind of distracted here. All right. So, here's the old bracket, guys. This is the old, this is a PCI Express 4.0 riser, right? And it's got these prongs on it over here. Now, EK Waterblocks made this chunker right here, right? Now, this is going to blow your mind. This shit's going to blow your mind. So they make this for their systems, right? And it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in my rig. It's not made right. And then this bracket right here doesn't fit on the motherboard that they designed. So yeah, and then this whole rack pretty much doesn't work with any modern top end motherboard. So like, let me just put this into perspective, right? So I've got an EK Waterblocks full active backplate cooler on this 4090 overclocked. Okay, here, watch. This thing weighs like 4 tons, so hold on. But, all right, if you guys can see this thing, look at this thing, right? Is the music too loud? No? Okay, cool. Yeah, check this chunker out, right? So I've got it vertically mounted. This is a Lee & Lee mount. It's a vertical mount for a Lee & Lee case. And I'm using a Corsair case, right? So, like, theoretically, it's not supposed to work. But because this bottom plate is so flat and so wide that I am planning on, like, drilling, okay, into the Corsair case just to make sure that this thing is solid and mounted solid, right? But I don't really have to do it because this mount's so wide. Now it might, I don't know, it might sag a little, all right, but we're gonna mount this bad boy in there vertically instead of horizontally like it was, and that means I can use any motherboard. So So the real problem was that I couldn't use just any motherboard, right? And the reason why, I'm going to show you guys, the reason why is because there's a heat sink on top of the M2 drives, okay? Those are your solid state drives, right? Like I showed you earlier, like that 4 terabyte big boy, this thing, right? Okay, so these M2 drives, the more you put in your system, the slower your video cards go, okay? And that has to do with the PCI Express bus lanes, all right? Even on older boards, I've got an old, I don't know, I think it's like a Big Bang Power 2 or some shit. It's way back. We're talking 2019, 2018. 32... I think it had 32 gigabit rails, dude. Yeah. 32-bit rails instead of 16. So like the pipeline from Northbridge, Southbridge, and all that, from CPU through RAM to your TPUs, man. On some of the older boards, it's significantly, and that was a board for like an 11900K, 11 gen Intel, fast as hell, dude. Okay, I had two 295X video cards on it. Here, give me a second. I actually removed the 290, but 290Xs actually is what it was. And I had that in there, and I'm not joking. The Z590 Carbon EKX collab between MSI and EK, the motherboard failed. Like, and here I am. People are like, you're such a chump, dude. You're such a chump for like good parts and expensive stuff. And I ordered directly off of EK's website, and I ordered I've got 3 of these things, dude. Like, hold on, look at this shit. I'll rip my headset out. I will. But see this thing? All right, this thing right here. Holy crap! I can't aim it, dude. There, that thing, right? This is the first time I entered into these Carbon EKX boards, and they run you. They're over 6, like in 2019. Now the board that I just took out of the teabagger guys was $800. $791. I can literally show you the receipt on, if but I'm not gonna, but on the EK Waterbox website. So that's where I got the motherboard. So what do you think the process of, what do you guys think the process of, like, say, returning a motherboard is, right? Here, I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna try to post this Twitter thing. I got it figured out. I was multitasking the whole time I was talking to you guys. Watch this. Bam. I'm a fucking genius, dude. Look at this. That's cool. Now you guys can, like, surf the internet with me. Sorry. Like I said, sometimes I get sidetracked. But long story short, guys. I had the wrong riser in there from EK. Didn't fit on the motherboard that they sold me. And this 7950X AMD AM5 processor. I've gone through 3 of them. I've built 2. They're fast as hell. No doubt when they're working, they're fast as hell, but they're, holy crap. Okay, so I'm out to RMA both a $800 motherboard and at the time was like $600 CPU. That's what I'm out. Okay, they're both dead, and I mean dead, right? And that happened to me 2 days ago, And here I got a stream planned, and you guys, thank you for stopping in and everything, guys, and thanks for liking the video and stuff. I'm flabbergasted at my timing. It's like it always sucks, right? It's always when you got like you just put this crucial part in your new system, and you're so fucking stoked to use it, and then oh, dude, okay, so here's what happened. I'm updating with Windows, right? And the fucking power goes out. No, I don't know, dude. Conspiracy theories abound is what happens when shit like that happens. But like, what happened to me is I was updating Windows, right? And that system, that Teabagger system, was running on a RAID. Okay. I don't always RAID my storage devices, but I was going where I had I've got these Samsung 990 Pros. Now, if you guys have 990 Pros, just keep up with the firmware or whatever. But I what exactly died? No, the CPU and the motherboard would pop up with a 00 code, which means that they can't either. Oh my gosh, that 00 code's like the worst thing, right? Because it's not even in the manual. So you got to call them and ask them what the hell's going on with it. And in this particular situation, I'm gonna turn the music down. It's bugging me, man. But in this particular situation, it wasn't just the hard drives. Although the hard drives wouldn't post, okay, because they were in RAID and I couldn't get to BIOS. The reason I couldn't get to BIOS is because it was basically saying that there was a bad CPU. But when it's 00, that could be a bad CPU, it could be a bad motherboard, or it could be a bad power supply. You don't know because it won't post to BIOS. So you gotta go in there and really, fudge around with it and figure out what it is. I gotta get this microphone in the right spot, bro. Yeah, so I fried the CPU's toast. I took it up to Micro Center. They tested it, and I don't know how. In all my years of building computers, man, I've never seen like an overvoltaged or overcharged CPU or motherboard like situation happen just because the power went out. And I'm hooked to a UPC, a 1200 watt UPC, and I'm only running like less than 800 watts through it. So yeah. Crazy shit, dude, right? So I took that processor out. We do not have the 7950 anymore in the Teabagger. The Teabagger has been upgraded a lot. So I did some research because that's what I do. And yeah, dude, very unfortunate timing, I thought. I really thought it was just like, it was a shoe-in that this, broadcast was going to be awesome. I was going to do some gaming. I was actually going to, play some multiplayer Call of Duty. I was going to beat up on some aimbots, but that didn't happen. I do have all that on Xbox, though. And eventually, you guys, if I can pan the camera, see this. There's the monitor of Destiny next to the other monitor. You can't really see it. It's too hard. It's right over there. Yeah, anyway. But yeah, the old Asus, the big Asus is going to be in use. I got the 40. It's a 43-inch OLED monitor down here, that ROG Asus monitor. So once I get everything together, it's going to be awesome. But I have an Xbox, so I could I could stream gaming, but why stream? Why stream just some crap? I don't need to. I don't need to stream just some crap. I wanna stream some good games and stuff. I could. What I mean by crap is I have this old PC here that I'm using, and I could play games, and we could play some older games and probably have a good time. But it'd be kind of a crappy stream. So once I get that thing up and running, which is going to be later this week, obviously, I almost got it back together today. I've got the new motherboard and the new processor, and so, like I said, it's going to go with that the old 4090, of course. Why would I get rid of the most badass processor out there, right? Or the most badass GPU, not CPU. But check this out. What I have here is I went to Micro Center this morning. Had to get there when they opened because they only had a few of these. This processor here is the one you want. So we're gonna check that one out. It is the Ryzen 7 9800 X3D. I was gonna sit there, timing is horrible, right? Because I was just gonna get the 9950X 3D when it comes out here in like a month or less. I don't know. I don't even know. And I heard the 5090s are just out of control. So that's gonna be cool. So I know there's gonna be a teabagger like something coming out. And I can build things custom for people still under the company if people want them, but that would be on like a first come first serve basis, and I'd probably be building for the rest of my life if that's the case. But I'm gonna pair it with this motherboard, and I think this motherboard, when you guys see it, you're gonna go, wow, that's actually, when you talk on the mic directly in front, it sounds way cleaner. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, right on. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, the new ones they're gonna be insane. Absolutely insane, dude. But I did pick this up. Almost can't pick it up though, it's so heavy. There we go. And that's it. That's the one. So, not quite as, I don't know, not quite as top end, I guess is what they say about the, the MSI godlikes and stuff, but, yeah, I feel like I got good parts. I feel like I'm going the right direction, you know what I'm saying? The brand new chipset, brand new, brand new CPU. So let's just hope, and I don't know, say some prayers out there that the 4090 is still working when the rest of the board wouldn't. Yeah. So but the power supply is good. So I've tested every rail. So I don't understand how the power would have caused such a catastrophic situation. I have no idea, but that's really good. That's a really good combo, man. The 3090s with the 12900s are really good. That's still fast, dude. It's still fast enough, I mean, I had the 11900K for a while, and like I said, I think their PCI Express lanes were bigger than they are now, even. Z690, yeah. Yeah, I was looking at like the Maximus Heroes and stuff, and I mean, I know you get it. You're getting up in the like really expensive motherboards, which do not the exact same thing as the cheaper motherboards, but they do the job, right? So, yeah. I'll make sure that I put the mic in front of me when I'm talking, so you guys can hear me better, so I don't sound so muffled and whatever. It really doesn't. The audio coming through the Rumble isn't super duper awesome either. I don't think. I don't know. All right, I'm flipping through my the locals again, guys. I just wanted to put that out there one more time. If you go to locals.com, hardcore community is there, and that is where I am going to be building the greater community, which is going to focus on all those things that I talked about earlier. And the next stream is probably going to be even more informative and more exciting. I don't know, but what I like to get into here a little bit at the well, I'm an hour in, but this is supposed to just be an intro for you guys, But I'm kind of excited about being online again, and so I'm gonna peruse the internet for a minute with you, if you don't mind. Oh, look at all this. Okay, my goal for this community is to basically enrich the lives of not just veterans. I don't want to just only focus on veterans, guys. It's all the members of the community. I spent a lot of time and experience and money, holy crap, with NFT communities. And I've also spent a lot of time. I created a 30,000 member Discord community a year and a half ago, and then I destroyed it. And there was a reason why I didn't. I don't use Discord. I won't be using Discord anymore. That's an announcement for another day. But needless to say, I don't admire all of the communities on Discord. I know it's kind of it's a very useful app, but until X and Rumble and Locals until they really solidify what they're building at X, we're going to use it. So it's kind of a free tool, right? I encourage everybody to get Rumble Premium. Then you got access to everybody's streams, and you can set up your own streams and stuff. But I appreciate it, Ranchero. Thanks. I wanted to make sure that everybody's got a good idea about who I am and a good idea about what I'm doing. And at least maybe not a good idea, but at least a little bit of knowledge about what Hard is up to, what our goals are, and where we're going as a community. And we're gonna grow a lot faster in the near future. I've been trickling out invites, honestly, guys, for I don't know, a couple of weeks now, just here and there. Because I know that the people that I'm sending invites out to either own businesses that employ veterans, or they're involved in game development, or they want to be involved in game development, or they're more than just a student, or they're involved in user-generated content for certain video games. You guys are going to know all that about me. But I spent a lot of money building NFT communities and on the Discord app, and we have a Discord community, but we're not going to be using it anymore. And I have reasons for that, and maybe publicly I'll share them at some point. But hey, what's up, Frank? J Frank Music. How you been, man? It's been a while. But I hope sooner or later we can all, I don't know, have a champs party somewhere, man. Again, that'd be great. But the Midnight Lounge is going to be open again at some point. I guarantee it. Yeah, with that, guys, I've been involved in gaming, and I've had a goal with Hardcore, which was to create a game experience, along with a game design document that I will share with you guys eventually. I will, I promise. Basically, the greatest RPG ever created that wasn't created. Ranchero, I will have several cocktails. I got a cocktail that is coming out. It will be coming out hopefully Friday. That's another announcement, but hopefully the video it's been a year, guys. It's been a year since, over a year since I made the first 4 cocktails of the Midnight Lounge. And during the holidays, if you tried, a claw, it tastes pretty, I don't know, pretty wintry, I guess, if that's the thing. It's wintry, Christmassy, maybe, I don't know. Spiced apple in there and stuff, man. Aqua Tamarindo. Oh, all right, cool. You're making cool drinks, man. Yeah, being here in Colorado, there's all kinds of crazy craft cocktail places around, man, and they all got star anise or some shit in them, man. I mean, I'm not dissing on star anise. It's actually pretty good in certain drinks, but I don't know, man. It could be pretty foo-foo up here. And foo-foo meaning, like, some people think that cocktail tastes good because it's got all these flavors in it, and then some of it it tastes like shit. Just straight up tastes like shit. Like, I'm not gonna go to that bar anymore. Oh, nice, man. Hey, Plantation Rum changed their name to Planeray. If you're looking for the good stuff, I love Plantation Rum. That was. I don't know. There's some other rums out there, Anniversario. I'm just thinking of South American beverage of choice is generally rum. I don't know. I think a lot of people drink tequila too, but I worked at a tequila bar when I was a younger guy in Texas. We had, what's up, Cuba? We had 200 different tequilas. I mean, holy crap. I can't remember the name of the place. It went out of business. Not while I was working there. I quit before that. But we got to taste everything, man, from Herradura to Patron to, what's the other ones, man? Salsa. I was about to say Don Quixote, bro. I don't even know. Honestly, I like mezcal better than tequila too. I'm on the Discord, Ranchero, but I'm banned from Discord. Maybe legally I can tell you guys that I'm never going to go back, but it's not because of me winning a lawsuit or anything, because I got kicked off of fucking Discord for posting a picture of Joe Biden. I shit you not. And I'm scared to fucking post it anywhere else, to be honest with you. And there was no warning. It was in my own channel. Fucking Kubatai can tell you. Right? I was in my own channel on Discord and posted a picture of Joe Biden and got fucking banned, permabanned. No reason, no warning. And I've got it recorded. And I told him, I've sent an appeal to him, and I was like, dude, I didn't break your terms and conditions in any form at all. And they proceeded to send their report to, they decided to send their report to Europe, and now I don't think I can land at Heathrow or some shit, dude. It's fucking they're gonna arrest me for some kind of fucking child endangerment or whatever, I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's a picture of Joe Biden with his, he's walking around with a, a kid. I don't fucking know. It's not like he was naked. He wasn't naked. So I don't even know why, you know? I was just making a point in my Discord. It was political, though, but that's what happens, you know? You make political shit. Oh, wait. That's why I'm over here on Rumble, isn't it? I can say political shit over here. That's all right. I'm not political. So I won't say anything. Or I might. I don't know. You guys are going to have to tune in. I might say political shit from time to time. Like really smart political shit, though. I don't know. I might call somebody out. Yo, dude, they were watching. Like they were manually watching. It was within 13 fucking seconds. I think I counted 13 seconds between me posting this stupid picture and getting a permaban, dude, and I was gone. And you know, I think it took me about 13 more seconds to set up a fucking another account and try to get but then they say that that's like subverting the punishment or whatever. I don't fucking know, man. It didn't matter to me. But the only thing that really pissed me off about being permabanned from Discord for no reason whatsoever is the, I don't know, tens of thousands of dollars in NFT communities that I no longer have access to. Maybe that has something to do with why I'm fucking pissed, right? Like, I'm so fucking mad at Discord. And you know what is really chaps my nads, dude, about fucking Discord is the fucking guy. Oops, why am I still watching the X feed? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna fucking close that real quick. We don't need to watch the X feed anymore. But the oh, dude, now I'm fucking sidetracked. Now I'm sidetracked. I have to rewind myself to find out where I went with that. Yeah, I think everything happens for a reason, and I think this happened for a reason. Honestly, like me just making this show, because you know, like I can sometimes there's some days when I just can't fucking take it, and I'm like, you know, if there was a bunch of people that I just had. They just wanted to hear me rant and bitch about certain things. You know, I'm a salty guy. You know, I'm a retired infantryman. I'm a salty guy, but like I don't hate anybody. You know, and political, fuck, they're all losers. Yeah. Hunter was he was pardoned. Yeah, that photo is now, what? It could be construed as evidence against him in. I don't know. Yeah. So here we go. I'll go down the political rabbit hole for like at least the next 10 minutes. All right. We're gonna prosecutable. But not to them. They're not gonna get in trouble for anything. Oh, I'm reading on Rumble, by the way, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, you don't have a fucking clue what I'm talking about. I'm responding to people who are talking on Rumble, and the chat's not propagating on Streamlabs, so I'll have to figure that out. I don't know what the hell, but anyway, they're not gonna get prosecuted for anything. Including the death of Seth Rich, including any of the shit that Julian knows but can't disclose. You know, I mean, he had to give up all of his data. And you know as well as I do, and everybody does, actually. I hate to think that there's actually people out there that are so fucking naively liberal that they don't understand that a lot of these conspiracy theorists have insider fucking knowledge about what has actually happened or is happening. And when you prove it to them, like with pictures or videos and shit like that, their feeble little brains just fucking explode, okay? They look at it and they go, nobody's that bad. Nobody's that evil or whatever they say. Whatever fear-inspired response happens. They're not humans that are capable of critical thought at all. Okay. And in a lot of ways, I pity liberals. I have no sympathy for them, but I pity them. Okay, they're pathetic. If it's glaringly obvious that something is obvious, you can't spit in the face of the person or spit in the eye of the person who can see that, right? And you can't tell them that their eyes don't work, or you can't tell them that what they saw wasn't what happened. You know, when you have pictures and you have video evidence of bad things happening, and then either your government or powerful people or the elites covering it up, that's status quo for those types of people. And the liberals like to virtue signal, and they like to say, I'm a victim, and you know, there's no way you should feel so much sympathy for all of the I don't know, the families that had victims that died in let's say Vegas. Let's say Vegas, right? Because everybody talks about Vegas still, right? Look at all the families that were devastated because of Vegas. But they're not suing. They're not suing whoever the hell for billions of dollars because he shot up the Mandalay parking lot or whatever, right? And nobody's asking questions about the helicopter. Nobody's asking questions about multiple, assault rifles going off. Okay, so that's that scenario, right? But they have pictures. They've got audio. They've got video. They got all this. Same thing with the Boston Marathon bombing. Okay. This is episode 0, and I'm just going to tell you guys straight out. There's evidence on Seth Rich's laptop of all kinds of stuff. Okay. There's evidence on these laptops. That laptop had partially Huma Abedin's laptop information and Anthony Weiner's. I don't know who owned it, but I know where they found it. Okay. The FBI and New York City Police Department show up in Dearborn, Michigan, and raid Huma Abedin's apartment and get the Anthony Weiner laptop where all the Hillary Clinton emails are kept. And yeah, here I could post pictures from some of those laptops that were distributed through WikiLeaks and some other places. Yeah, Wienergate. It was crazy, right? And then Frazzledrip came out. And everybody's like, no, that you can't pinpoint that on Hillary Clinton or whatever, But I'm the kind of person, I don't have to. See, I worked security at a certain hotel back in the 90s. And so I've witnessed elite people doing bad shit and not being able to tell anybody about it, because when you tell somebody about it, the same person that you tell says, hey, don't say shit about that to anybody else. And then it goes nowhere, right? But the same thing with all these pictures and all this evidence, right? They kill Seth Rich and they take the evidence because they're like, God forbid that gets out. Same with Epstein, right? We're gonna have to scrub everything before we can even remotely think about getting to all these people that are on this list. And then all the conspiracies abound. They're everywhere, right? I was probably once a conspiracy theorist, but I was probably more a skeptic, right? Because I used to listen to Art Bell, Coast to Coast AM, and George Norrie when he took it over. I used to listen to those guys all the time, Some of my contemporary peers have gone on YouTube and done all kinds of stuff, like Mark Dice. I met Mark Dice in Austin long time ago. Some other people out there. I could name your names. I could drop the names, guys, but I know you guys are my friends. I don't want to sit here and drop names to try to pull clout to make my stream seem like it's. any more popular than I make it to be. Okay, so I would like, I would like not to kind of refer to all the conspiracy theorists and the independent journalists as my friends, but I'd like to interact with those people since I was in Austin, Texas back in the 90s, and we were fighting TSA, and I was helping Alex Jones distribute his movie, The Police State, before anybody had even seen it. And we were hand carrying these videos to people all over Austin. And, some people over the time have asked me, how in the world do you support that guy? Or why in the world would you ever support that guy after what he said about the kids and stuff at Sandy Hook? Well, here's the thing, all right? Any journalist can only do so much due diligence into a certain, or investigate, I guess, if you want to say that, into any particular subject or whatever, right? And how much they actually independently go and look for evidence. I don't even think it's 1% of journalists today do that. Okay. I would say Clayton Morris over at Redacted is, he's a well thought out researcher, an independent researcher, as well as a journalist. And so is his wife. Good program, but there's a lot of independent journalists out there that don't get the fair shake because they can't even present the evidence, such as Discord, censoring me and permabanning me, only because I posted a picture of nothing threatening and nobody was in danger and nobody was nude. So I'm confused, but everybody knows who it was. Right, in the picture. Is that evidence? Yeah. It's evidence of a crime. Okay, and to hold that evidence, maybe that could be considered a crime. I don't think that it would be considered a crime unless you actually put charges on, the person for doing whatever it was doing, and you're harboring this information. Now, the thing is with all that too, and I'm getting kind of long-winded about it, but the FBI will take your information and then they will either do something about it or they will target you because you had the information, and then they'll try to figure out why you had the information, where you got the information, what you're doing with the information, right? So anyway, I just tell everybody to be careful. Yes, George Floyd was at the Boston bombing. 100%. Not only that, there were some other people who were implicated in let's say not implicated, but ratherly involved in the whole George Floyd, Derek Chauvin, cops from Minnesota situation. You guys that have been paying attention can see what happened and what was going on at the time. A friend of mine, well, I wouldn't call him a friend, he was more of an acquaintance, but I knew him, and his name is Chris Kyle. He's the American Sniper, and Chris Kyle started a, the younger brother, huh? Isn't that crazy, man? Do I want to get into this? I don't know if I want to get into this early in the stream, but let's just put it this way. Yeah, the photo of the two brothers running away with their backpacks. Yeah, it's funny how they ran away with the backpacks on and after the explosions. Anybody else think that's kind of weird? I mean, if the pressure cookers were in backpacks and the backpacks were on the guys and the guys were running away, and when they took the picture because of the explosions, they still had the backpacks, right? Okay. And then you can go on the New York Times right now. You can go into the archives, the internet archives, and you can look at the pictures of the Boston Marathon bombing. And I'll tell you right now, Chris Kyle was the CEO of Kraft International. And they were there in uniform, in mass, standing next to a wheelchair with an Iraq vet who lost his legs in Iraq in battle, and then claimed to have lost his legs in the Boston bombing. Now, I know people who did get wounded at the Boston bombing. Okay? I know one person that did lose part of their foot. It happened. Like Sandy Hook, it happened. But what happened is the real question. What actually happened is the question. Why was there an Iraq vet in a wheelchair, and on the wheelchair it had a Swiss flag instead of a Red Cross flag? Why would it be Swiss? Why would it be red with a white flag? Why would it be that? That's not a medic. Okay? It's a Templar flag. It's a Swiss flag. It's easy to see amongst the crowd. It's easy to keep an eye on your actors if you have to. And I could post a picture right now that shows George Floyd in a Kraft International uniform standing right next to Derek Chauvin at the Boston Marathon bombing. And here's the kicker, and this is the biggest thing about that situation. And like I said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just telling you what I see with my eyeballs. And what I saw on those pictures, and you can look at them, and still to this day, you still spot the same guys out. You can literally get the pictures off of the internet that I shared, just by, clipping it. Just clip the pictures, but holy crap, guys. I even grokked this, and Grok's like, no, there's no possible way that your crazy conspiracy theory could be right. Yeah. It is right, but Chris Kyle was assassinated only 5 weeks before the Boston Marathon bombing. Now, you tell me, if the CEO is dead, what's the company doing? What is the company doing on mission? Yeah. So when mercs do crazy shit, the problem with people like me is that I was trained by the military to not do just infantry work, but to help assist finding IEDs and then training other soldiers on tactical procedures on how to identify explosives before they go off. And I know a lot of veterans have IED training, not the kind that I have. And we can talk about it sometime, or we don't have to. But the fact of the matter is, General Petraeus and General Austin were very interested in what I had to say when I briefed them about how I found 3 EFPs, aka IEDs, in one day. And there's certain TTPs that the U.S. Army uses now, and I'm just not going to share them on the internet on how we can fight, or how we can spot the bombs. But there are a lot of tools that you can use, okay? But there's a lot of smart critical thinking that you can use. Be perceptive is my only advice, I guess. Be more perceptive than you've ever been. Pay attention to your environment. Pay attention to everything around you. Pay attention to who's around you and what they're doing. And then you'll begin to understand that there are actors among us. And these actors do things. and they're paid to do things. They don't really have a not consciousness. They have a consciousness. They don't have a conscience, which means they'll do just about anything for whatever they're getting paid. And if these men have killed people in the past, either through war, top tier war fighting, or God forbid, some kind of a government brain program, we won't get into that. But, you know, if they've been trained to do what they're doing, then there's an obvious goal behind how they're being trained. I'm not going to give away how we find bombs, but I am going to say that I have extensive experience in crater analysis based on my indirect fire infantryman experience in the military, and someone who shoots mortars has to be able to look at a crater and tell basically where the blast came from, if that makes sense. And I'm going to tell you right now, with 100% certainty, as an expert in explosives and crater analysis, that the bombs at the Boston Marathon bombing did not come from pressure cookers, and the pressure cookers that were in those trash cans blew straight up. I watched the footage live. I was literally watching the Boston Marathon when the thing happened, and so I saw the explosions. And when the explosions happened and they went straight up out of those steel trash cans, I knew no one was really hurt from those explosions. Now, I want you guys to go look at the pictures. Don't take my word for it. I want you guys to do it. If you're watching this video or whatever, and you want to take the time to, debunk a conspiracy theory or whatever you think you're going to do, go ahead and go on any of the websites that have pictures of the Boston Marathon bombing, and you tell me where the glass is located on the outside of the buildings where the shops are. Where's there glass on the outside? You guys want to explain it? Because I know a lot about how explosives work, and I'll tell you right now, if a bomb goes off outside, the glass goes inside. Does that make sense? Okay. We're going to use our critical thinking skills again. And you're going to notice when you look at the pictures that there had to be an explosive device inside the stores. And it blasted the glass out. And if I had to guess, because I'm going to guess, because I can't tell you guys with 100% accuracy because I wasn't there and I didn't see it happen. But if I had to guess, I would say that a military-style claymore was sitting in that window, and somebody was a trigger man who made it go off, who had clear sight of the window and all the people in front of it. From his vantage point, in front of a team van, dressed in a private military corporation uniform. And that's it. That's all there is to that. And, people say, hey, you're crazy, man. You're absolutely nuts. You're out of your fucking mind. Like, how in the world? I'll tell you what a claymore does to people here in a second if you really care to know. Okay? Or you can look it up, but it's almost inhumane. All right? It just cuts people in half or makes them dissolve almost. I mean, it'll make a tree dissolve. That's how powerful these things are, okay? But they're not huge, right? It's not a huge explosion. It just goes out fast, right? And a little bit in. So it's front towards the enemy on the back, or on the front, I mean, so that you place it the right way so you don't blow your face off or something, while you're placing it. But, yeah, I mean, we had to emplace claymores in Army infantry basic training, and then also as a expert infantryman. There's something called the expert infantry badge, where you go through, as an infantryman, you go through various tasks, infantry tasks, army tasks, such as employing a claymore mine, disarming a claymore mine, how to use individual weapon systems like your M16, M60s back when I first went in, M240s now. I mean, all your army guys can tell you all the names of all the guns and stuff that they train on now. But yeah, I think you guys kind of get the idea of what I'm saying. Like I said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I am going to tell you guys in this episode and in every episode after this, I'm going to tell you guys what I've seen with my eyes. And it's some crazy shit. And I've met hundreds of celebrities. And I know them by name because I shook their hand and I told them my name. My real name. Okay? I'm the Sage of Zed so that you guys understand what character I am. I am a character. When it comes to the Sage of Zed, I am just a ruthless CEO of the most dominating gaming organization in all of the virtual realms. Are we huge? No. We're just really good at games, and we some of us are good at development. Some of them is just like hanging out and talking about stuff, man. I mean, it's a cool little crew. And so, this is the first time that we've ever opened it up to everybody. Like, it was exclusive until now. And so it'll be exclusive again, but I want to get more people in hardcore. I think it's enriched my life. It's enriched so many veterans' lives. I'll get everybody involved in some nonprofits and stuff wherever they are. It doesn't matter where you are. Excuse me. But hey guys, it's gonna be a fun time over here. I really appreciate you guys stopping in and I've got 6 followers right now. I can't even. It's insane. I can't even sit still. I'm just excited, guys. I'm really excited. Yeah. Oh, Cuba. Yeah, it was easy. It was too small. Yeah, it was easy to see. This is like when you get your Fallout score and you get your special score. When you first start out. I got it like a perception level 12. Shit, you're not. I mean, no, like luck is 0 or -2. I think my luck is like -2, and then I somehow, I've somehow got perception as an opposite, reaction to my terrible fucking luck roll. I got the worst luck roll. I really do. Let me tell you guys about the time that I became a millionaire and then I lost it all. That happened too. So like all kinds of crazy shit has happened to me in my life. I retired from the army. I lost both of my parents. I've lost 2 houses. I didn't even get paid by the army when I first got med boarded out of the army for almost 4 years. The weird things that happened to me, it's just, they happen to other people, but other people hurt themselves over it, man. And I know I'm out here talking to you guys, just being real, right? But I'm going to be real the whole time. I'm not just sitting here talking to a camera. I'm talking to you guys, and I'm talking to real people. And I know that you guys are real on the other end because I've met you and I've shaken your hand. And it goes the same with like some of the celebrities that I've met. I've shaken their hand, and so I know who they are. And you can learn a lot from just shaking somebody's hand. But you can know a person, and you can say you know a person if you've met them in person. That's the way I kind of I am. I don't have a whole lot of friends on Facebook and all these social media sites. I don't need them. You don't need them. Okay, but if they shook your hand and you say hi to them, or maybe you even feel like you can call them on the phone, that might be a friend, right? So I'm looking for more people to find more friends that are kind of like-minded and kind of like me in any way. That doesn't mean you have to be in the military. That doesn't mean you have to, scaled the fucking Berlin Wall or whatever, or freed, hundreds of people from communism. Shit happens in your life. Shit happens in my life, and I just want to comment on it, and I want to share, all of my. I don't know. I want to have show and tell with y'all, man. But I want you guys to show me like all the stuff that you got, and be like, hey, I got this car. I got this brand new car. It's cool. Where everybody else is like, why'd you buy that? Why'd you get that? Why'd you do that? No, I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear from all of the people that are hanging out and want to know what hardcore's all about and want to know what the Sage is all about. Yeah. Okay. So I got through pretty much a lot. And I plan on making these Sunday night episodes 3 hours long. Okay. I think 3 hours is going to be a good time. I'm going to cut this one short, guys, here in about 15 minutes. I'm going to cut it short. The only reason why is because it's just, this is our intro stream. I don't want to get too crazy. I got some other things planned for the other streams. Again, I've got this really awesome drink that took me almost a year to perfect, and I'm not in any way joking. I probably remixed it, maybe 2 to 3 times a month for the last, I would say 10 months. So like legit a year. I think it's the best cocktail, not only that I've ever made, but that I've ever had. So, this cocktail is dedicated to a certain person, and it's dedicated to a certain person who got kicked offline. Well, I guess he got demonetized. He didn't really get kicked offline at all, okay? Because he just kind of took a vacation. And that's Dr. Disrespect. And not only have I been a fan of Doc, and I mean all the way back to the H1Z1 days, but I met him in game twice. I met him on his own map in Advanced Warfare once. I've met a lot of the pro gamers guys, the guys that you watch on streams and stuff. And I've met them, and what I don't want is I don't want a bunch of hype around a bunch of streamers or a bunch of pro gamers. I want to focus on the membership, and I want to focus on you guys. Hey, thanks, Ranchero, man. Thanks for stopping in, man. Oh, I'll definitely be in the arena tomorrow. You can count on me every day in the arena, bro. But yeah, we'll see you later, Chip. Yeah, and that goes for all the champions in the Champions Club. If you guys want to stop in, I've been in the Champions Club since it was before the Slick Daddy days. Back in the Randy days, if anybody knows what that it's all about. But yeah, let's just say that there's a certain mentality in gaming that I'd like to see more of. I'd like to see more veterans doing development. I'd like to see more people coming together, like-minded people to innovate gaming, to innovate simulation, so that we can ride around in mechs, we can drive cars, we can really feel what it means to simulate an active real-time environment. It maybe even help create the holodeck. Whatever we do, whatever we do with Hardcore, it is the membership that makes it what it is. And so, anyway, I'm going to close out the stream, guys, here in a minute, but I wanted to make sure that if there were any questions out there about anything, I know this is just an impromptu live stream, guys. I know it was planned, but I didn't script it. Okay, and I didn't want to script it, not today. Some of the other streams might get scripted, and we might talk about all kinds of other stuff besides like the Boston bombing and stuff, guys. But yeah, I urge you all to pay attention, keep your eyes open, and really pay close attention to what's going on in the world. I'm going to be gaming again. I told you guys I'm going to be gaming on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. There will be a Sunday stream of the Sage of Zed Show, episode 1. Officially, next Sunday night is the official, I guess you could say, yeah, that's the first episode. All right. So, I will see you on Tuesday on the 31st. Okay. Evening. And then I will see you again most certainly on the 5th at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Again, thank you for stopping into the stream. It's the Sage of Zed Show, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the streams. I'll be back on the next one, guys. I hope you are too. All right, we'll see you.